What's going on, Outlaw Wrestling? Gaming Stream coming to discuss a few things. First thing, I know it's been a little bit since Outlaw Wrestling has announced that I had announcements to make, which, I was just looking for when would be the perfect time to make these announcements. And I figured today of all days, December 19th, would be the best time to make these announcements. You may be asking yourself, what's the big deal about December 19th? Well, December 19th marks 16 years since my very first match as a professional wrestler over at Mascot, Florida for RWA. Man, it's been a journey. It really has. All 16 years of my career. The good times, the bad times, it's been great. I want to move on to this past event, the Night of Extreme, where the night was indeed extreme. I mean, you had Reggie Brown represent these here United States proudly and became the first ever Outlaw U.S. champion. There was a battle royal to crown the first ever junior heavyweight champion, and surprisingly, Skeeter won that one. No, thanks to his cousin, brother, uncle, whatever that big guy was. There was no tag team matches, so these two tag teams that are left in the tournament, which are Good Buddies and House of Spades, are the last two teams remaining for the tag tournament. So at the next event, whenever that date may be, they will be going one-on-one, and that's going to be a good match right there. Well, 2-on-2, I should say. I want to talk about my match, my TLC match against Venom. And Venom, I'm going to admit, dude, for the most part, you kicked my ass. It was an all-around good match, but I was the one who came out victorious, which I retained my Florida heavyweight champion and became a 13-time Lake County champion. Now, with these two titles, me having both of them, the junior heavyweight coming into the picture, the Outlaw U.S. champion coming into the picture, tag team champions will be crowned at the next event. That's 5 titles in one promotion, and yeah, that's a bit much. So I'm hereby announcing that the Florida heavyweight title and the Lake County title are hereby retired. They are done. Now you're asking, what are we going to do about these two titles retiring? Well, I'm going to answer it this way. There will be a new champion crowned, a Outlaw World Heavyweight champion, and that match will take place at the next event for Outlaw Wrestling. Looks pretty, don't it? Now, I want to sit here and tell you that Outlaw is going to be under new management, and I'm hereby going to break a little bit of kayfabe and discuss that. The reason why Outlaw is going to be under new management is, since the beginning, Outlaw has been ran by me and my wife, Tiffany, the Outlaw general manager, which I'm going to tell you right now, if it wasn't for my wife, no Outlaw show would have been possible because she had to put up with my BS to sit here and make sure the show went on. So y'all reach out to Tiffany and make sure y'all tell her thank you for all this in Outlaw Wrestling. New management will be coming in. Now, what's changing? As far as I know, absolutely nothing. The same staff is supposed to be there, the same roster. And I just want to sit here and say, I never once in my entire time as running Outlaw looked at Outlaw Wrestling as my promotion. Never once. Everybody who was in that locker room when it came to the wrestlers, the referees, the security guards, the production team, everybody who was a part of Outlaw, and most of all, the fans. Outlaw is ours. All of ours. It's not mine. It's nobody's, but all of ours. And I want to sit here and say the reason all this is being discussed is because my 16 years here in Florida has been incredible. I have loved every minute of it, the good times, the bad times, the times I was injured, the times I was out for surgery, the times I've been knocked out in a match and kept going. But all over the state of Florida, I have dominated. I'm not sitting here stating that I'm the best wrestler in the world. I'm not the best wrestler in the state of Florida. But I do feel I am pretty damn good considering Lake County, Central Florida, up in the Panhandle, down south, the entire east and west coast of Florida. I have been to all of it and done what I had to do with every single one. With all that being said, I'm hereby announcing that I am putting a close to this chapter of my wrestling career. It has been an incredible experience. I love all the fans I've ever came in contact with, wrestlers all over the state of Florida that I have wrestled. But this video with Outlaw, I can also say I've never had a bad match in Outlaw wrestling. Drake Xavier is probably one of the main guys I've had my best match with there. I've wrestled Skeeter, Venom, Joe Woods, Ali Muhammad. The list goes on. El Guapo. You know, many more guys. And every last one of y'all have made sure y'all came out and put on a 5-star match and helped me put on a 5-star match. I love every single one of you guys in the locker room. I love every single one of you fans. I love every single person that I've ever walked into the locker room and I have shook hands with and introduced myself or just saying hello. Every last one of y'all have my respect. Thank you, Florida, for everything you have ever done for me when it comes to my wrestling career. But once again, this chapter in my book is coming to a close. once again, thank you. I love every last one of y'all. Stay extreme.